Hey everyone, and welcome. Today we're diving straight into an explainer that is going to completely demystify one of the most transformative tools in front-end development. We're talking about ReactJS, and specifically how it totally revolutionized the modern web. If you've ever wondered how the biggest, most interactive websites out there run so unbelievably smoothly, well, you're exactly in the right place.
Okay, let's dive into this. Here is our roadmap for today. We're going to meet ReactJS, unpack single-page applications, explore the power of components, see exactly how the virtual DOM works, and finally, outline the prerequisites to learn it. Section 1. Meet ReactJS. So to really grasp what this tech is all about, we got to travel back in time just a bit. Think about this for a second. How exactly does a like on a photo update instantly for literally millions of people without anyone hitting refresh? Because back in the day, old school web browsing was, well, it was clunky. It was slow. If you liked a photo, the entire page had to reload. The HTML, the CSS, the whole shebang. Facebook actually faced a massive real-time data syncing issue with this. Users were uploading photos, but their friends wouldn't see the updates or the like counts change unless they manually hit refresh on their browsers. To fix that incredibly frustrating lag, Facebook built React back in 2011 specifically to solve their own internal data syncing headaches. And it worked out so perfectly that by 2013, they decided to release it to the public as an open source project. Fast forward to 2024, and React has evolved from this simple internal fix into the undisputed industry standard for global web development. Now, people often get a little confused about what React actually is, and this brilliantly illustrates the difference. React is fundamentally a library, not a framework. Think of a library as your own personal developer's toolbox. You've got your pliers, your screwdrivers, and you decide exactly when and how to pull them out. A framework, on the other hand, that's more like a massive pre-structured workshop. It has all the tools, sure, but it dictates exactly where you stand and how you must work. React is lightweight, and it gives the control entirely back to you, the developer. So, pulling that all together, ReactJS is a powerful JavaScript library designed specifically for building fast, highly interactive user interfaces. It is a client-side front-end powerhouse, meaning it runs directly in the user's browser, making the digital experience feel incredibly snappy and immediate without constantly relying on the server for every minor action. And when I say powerhouse, I literally mean it. Facebook, obviously, but we're also talking Instagram, Netflix, Airbnb, Uber, PayPal, Dropbox. All these massive platforms rely heavily on React to give millions of users those seamless app-like experiences every single day. Section 2. Single-page applications. This right here is where we uncover React's ultimate superpower and how it fundamentally changes the way our browsers load websites. A single-page application, or SPA, is a brilliant concept. It's exactly what it sounds like, a web app that loads a single HTML page just once. Then it dynamically updates specific content areas as the user interacts. By doing this, it completely eliminates those clunky, slow, full-page server requests where the browser is just repeatedly downloading the exact same CSS and HTML. Let's walk through exactly what this looks like in action. First, a user clicks a link on the website. Instead of a full-page reload, step 2 kicks in. An API fetches these surgical, lightweight data packages, called JSON, straight from the server. Finally, in step 3, only that specific requested content area gets updated on the screen. The header, the footer, the sidebars, they just stay perfectly still. It creates a lightning-fast, totally targeted update. Section 3. The power of components. To actually pull off these targeted updates, React relies on a very specific architectural philosophy. In the React ecosystem, you don't look at a web page as one giant, terrifying wall of code. Instead, you break it down into a puzzle made of modular, independent pieces called components. You have your header component, your menu bar, your main content area, sidebar, footer. Every single one of these is a completely self-contained block of functionality. So, the crucial point here is this. In React, you don't build pages, you build reusable components. If you create a slick little latest news subcomponent for your sidebar, you can easily reuse that exact same component on your homepage, your about page, or really anywhere else. You write the code once and you just use it over and over again. Section 4. How virtual DOM works. Now, we know React is fast, but this is the advanced technical wizardry that actually makes those component updates so blazingly quick. If we contrast the two approaches side by side, the difference is night and day. The normal DOM, which is essentially the structure of a web page, blindly reloads the entire HTML, CSS, and JavaScript structure anytime even a tiny change happens. But React, it creates a lightweight virtual DOM in memory. When a change happens, it compares the virtual DOM to the real DOM, uses that new JSON data, and surgically updates only the exact elements that changed. This completely wipes out server overload and lag. Now, what's really interesting about this slide is this specific number right here, 39.5. Because according to the 2024 State of JS survey data, React's dominance in the industry is objectively validated. It sits at a massive 39.5% popularity, effectively doubling its closest competitor, Angular, which is sitting at 17.1%, with Vue trailing further behind. Honestly, even with the recent rise of AI tools changing how developers write code, React remains the indisputable king of front-end development.
Section 5, Prerequisites to learn React. If you're feeling inspired, here is the exact roadmap you need to start your own journey. Because you can't just jump straight into React. You really need a solid foundation first across 3 main pillars. First up, the core basics. You absolutely must know HTML and CSS. Second, and this is absolutely crucial, Advanced JavaScript and ES6. Mastering modern JavaScript, things like let and const variables, arrow functions, and modules, that is the ultimate key to unlocking React. And finally, you need to understand APIs, how to use promises, async await, and the fetch method to pull data efficiently from servers.
Oh, and here is a fantastic, surprising fact to add to your toolkit. React genuinely does not care what your backend is. Because it has such a strong ecosystem, it is universally adoptable. You can pair it perfectly with Node.js, PHP, Python, Go. It seamlessly connects to literally any backend technology stack you prefer to use. So, we've explored the origins, the magic of single-page applications, the brilliance of the virtual DOM, and the roadmap to get you started. With those ES6 skills in your hand and reusable components as your building blocks, the real question is, what part of the web will you revolutionize next? Get out there, start building, and I'll catch you in the next explainer.